Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammadrabbanibinmazli and I'm a research project 2 student and I'm being supervised by Madam Nurshaidah bint Abdul Aziz. So I will present to you about the review on fire detection system through various methodologies. Okay, first of all, I would explain about the abstract first. Okay. Late notification or delayed warning about fire presence would turn a small fire into a massive fire explosion. If the fire did not be notified earlier, it could damage the infrastructures in a huge amount and could even harm the person's life. An effective advanced technology fire detection system was needed to ensure that fire spread or explosion could be prevented. There was a various methodology involved in fire detection system, including human surveillance, smoke detector, heat detector, as well as through video analysis. These methodologies that were classified as conventional and modern technology have their advantages and disadvantages, each in terms of effectiveness, practicality, and cost that need to be considered when being applied in a certain area. The idea for an effective fire detection system was the reasonable cost as well as faster response in detecting the fire presence around. For this review, there will be some relevant solution towards approaching a better fire detection system as well as analysis obtained regarding the mechanism system. So from the abstract, the problem statement for this review is there will always be a late notification or delayed order for a fire to happen. Okay, so when there is a late notification about the fire happens, it could turn into a worse scenario or worse condition to the human, to the business, and to the buildings as well. Okay, so a fire detection system or the best fire detection system is needed to overcome the late notification or delay about the fire incident. Okay, so the objective of this review is to review the technological advance of fire detection mechanism for active fire protection, as well as to discuss the problems and future research efforts related to fire detection systems. Okay, so these are the 4 methodologies for fire detection system. Firstly is human surveillance. So human surveillance is one of the oldest conventional and traditional way to detect the fire. Okay, through observation basically. So whenever the human see the fire, they just can use these tools to notify or to give the alarm to the people, to the worker, for example in the control room or the operation room, about the fire. Okay, so whenever they see the fire, they just can pull the station and notify the alarm, as well as the portable radio where they can just say at the radio to notify the worker. Secondly is smoke detector. Smoke detector, this is one of the type of smoke detector which is photoelectric smoke detector. Okay, where the light beam from this system would be dispersed from the laser diode, and when the light is distracted by the smoke, it triggers the alarm. Okay, so that is how it functions. Thirdly is heat detector. Heat detector relies on temperature. Okay, so the temperature has been set up in the heat detector system. Okay, so whenever there's a change temperature, for example when there is an increase in temperature caused by fire, it will trigger the alarm. Okay, because of the change of the temperature. And last but not least is video analysis. Okay, so from this video analysis, the fire will be captured by the camera. Okay, the fire flame would capture by the camera and would be identified through an integrated system. Okay, the fire being analyzed by their characteristic. Okay, the fire have their own characteristics such as flame color, the color of the fire, the flame motion, the flame shape, and also the flame, okay, flame rays. Okay, So from this kind of characteristic detection of fire-like features, the algorithm of the system would extract the fire color pixel in image to ensure that the fire is present. Okay, hence it triggers the alarm. Okay, so it more advanced technology. Okay, so these are the results and discussions for human behaviors. Whenever there is a fire, it could come out with a panic situation reaction. So there's a model called protective action decision model that prepares a systemic guidance regarding decision making that determine the protective behaviors or response to natural and technology strategies such as fire explosion. So it means that um, uh, it requires training to ensure that the person is not being panicked whenever they see the fire. So they must always ongoing process towards this training protective decision model. Secondly, for smoke detection system, it could trigger a false alarm that could potentially give many unexpected and unreliable outcomes. One of the factors that lead to this incident is existence of non-aerosol such as vapor, haze, dust, as well as other factors. So the system, for smoke detection system, they can falsely analyze the smoke that come towards the light. It could be haze, it could be dust, habuk. Okay, it's not smoke, but it's other things that look like a smoke. So it could trigger the false alarm. For heat detector system, a better efficiency of heat detector occurs when it is being operated near with the growing stage of fire occur. So to ensure that this system efficient enough, the heat detector must be near to the fire itself. Okay, so there will be a change in the temperature. So for me, for this system has a lot of it become more costly because we must put a lot of heat detector system in many places to ensure that it can detect the fire whenever the fire happen. Okay, so because if the fire is too far from the heat detector system, it could not detect because there is no change of temperature. And last but not least is video analysis, which is IP camera, which is not only capture segments of pictures but mobile has its processor, memory and working framework, permitting a lot of programs to process the capture data without require of extra compute equipment. Okay, so it shows that this technology is more reliable, which contribute to a faster response. Okay, so back to the problem statement earlier, where late notification, okay, delay notification about the fire happens. Okay, so we do not want the late notification happens, so we must make a system that can respond faster. Okay, so camera is one of the great resolution in verifying the alarm incident. Okay, through fire detection system through camera. Okay, so the conclusion that I can make is fire detection system is important for our safety. Okay, for safety of all humankind, for the business, for the building, for the industry, to prevent fire explosion to happen vigorously. Okay, the earlier the notification alarm towards a fire, the better the system. From this review, the video analysis method towards fire presence will be more approachable as this method has more advanced features than others. Okay, the segments captured by the camera could be analyzed automatically and notify the workers immediately. So that's all from me. Thank you.